Let's check the colors of the flames. And again, what you do to clean the loop is to burn from the handle towards the loop end of our nichrome wire. Our first chemical is lithium. Get a nice loop full of lithium. And in our flame, we get a definite flame here. Beautiful color. Please record the color. Let's record the color. Again on the computer, when you hit collect, we have a wavelength being recorded on the computer. There are peaks at a certain area of the spectrum. Hit stop on the computer, rinse the loop, burn off any contamination. There's quite a bit yet. What happens when you burn something, it gets spattered back up to the handle. So that's why we make sure we rinse and burn thoroughly in between our samples, so you won't have misleading information. So, our next chemical is sodium. And when we get some sodium, it's just sodium chloride, so as you know, it's salt, so a little tougher to grab a sample on the loop. Doesn't hurt to get the loop a little wet. I'll grab a little more of the sample in the flame. Please record that color. It's not the usual color of the burner's flame. And again, you would hit collect on the computer, get the readout, and then store. Please, when you're done, hit stop on the computer. Please remember to rinse the loop thoroughly and burn off any more contamination. Potassium. Here is potassium's color. Again, where I am is at the tip of the blue inner cone. That is the best spot for data collection. Remembering to hit collect on the computer, store and continue, stop when you're done, rinse your loop. Next chemical is magnesium. Again, I add some flakes, so a little tougher to get on the loop. There we go with magnesium. Hitting collect on the computer, store and run, store the latest run, store and continue so. Collect the data, hit stop, rinse your loop, burn the flame again, remove any contamination. Next color, our next chemical is our calcium. Once you get a color, hit collect on the computer, store and continue, record the color, your notebook, hit stop on the computer, rinse your loop, burn off any contamination. Our next one is strontium. Again, hope you could predict these colors. We did this experiment in Chem 1. And a little bigger sample for this one. Very vibrant. Collect on the computer. Store and continue. And you're done with your color change. Stop on the computer, rinse your loop, and you're done. Now, it wouldn't be a flame test without the obvious one. So, just to make sure my loop isn't contaminated, I always like to try a little copper 2 nitrate, also known as cupric nitrate. So, predictions on what color we might get with this, as you take a peek at the bottle. And if you guessed blue, no, it's actually that beautiful green for the cupric nitrate. I'll add that onto the data, collect, store the latest run, and just a little bonus in this experiment. But definitely different from any of the others. So it's interesting to have the data. And we're done with data collection. Let's go to analysis.